I have been thinking about girls. Now, if you're a young man as well, I'm sure you have. I mean, seems to be a common thread among teens and dudes in general, but something I realized lately because I've always been a pretty anxious person, especially with regard to girls. And, I want to say, started dating one, but it's not quite official or anything. But um, I do really like her, and like whenever I've liked a girl, and probably you too, if you're gonna relate to these videos. But whenever I've really liked a girl, I always tend to be super, super anxious. I stress out about the smallest things, and whenever I stress out about the little things like that, it affects how I act. I'm just like a lot less. I don't know. I get kind of moody. I'm just not charming. I'm not my best self. And I guess, yeah, that's a pretty common thing. But what I realized once we get beyond the yapping, what I realized is that when you don't have much going on in your life, when you don't have some bigger goal, some higher purpose you're working towards, worries about girls, about life in general, like your day to day stresses and worries, homework, oh, I said something wrong in a social interaction, it gets way overblown. Way overblown. It gets multiplied in your mind. You stress and you ruminate because you don't have something better to think about. And that's been something that's been a problem in my life for years now. I mean, I got in self improvement 2 years ago. If I'm being honest, haven't made enough progress for that time, in my opinion, but here I am starting a channel. But when you don't have a higher purpose, when you're not working towards some goal, whether it's a business, whether it's fitness, whether it's getting into your dream school, everything just multiplies in your mind and it seems to get stuck there. It affects your focus. Like I'll be doing homework, me personally, and I'll think about, oh, I sent something stupid over text. She's taking too long to respond. I'm undelivered for 2 whole hours. Oh my lord, it's over. See, it's just like little things that don't matter take up space in your mind. They take up space in your mind, valuable space where you could be thinking about more important things like your future. You could be reading a book or something. Not that I've been reading enough, honestly. Keep it real here, but to feed into what I was saying about purpose, I have a party that I'm going to Friday, right? This girl's gonna be there. But the thing is, the thing is, there's gonna be drinking, right? It's a teenage party. Alcohol, weed, late night out, some house party. But if I'm really being honest with myself, I don't really want to go. I'm only really going because, well, she's there, and all my friends are going, all my buddies who drink and smoke weed, and I mean, some of them have ambition. One of them wants to go into finance or whatever, and I'm sure your friends do too if you're in a similar situation where you're on self improvement, but really the people you're around aren't. Um, and I guess at the end of the day, it's my own choice to go with them, and I know I'm going to, but I'm just thinking to myself, if I had a business or like a big project where I was making some real progress, some tangible progress, something I was working on, I wouldn't need to go. I would have something more interesting than that. But as I am right now, I don't. And if you're in a similar situation, I'm sure you don't too. So I guess at the end of the day, it's really about reflecting, sitting there and thinking about what can I do that's productive? What can I do to work towards a goal, and what is that goal going to be for me? You know, it might just be as simple as I want to add 10 pounds to my bench press in the next month. Right. Now, that, you know, for anybody who is in the gym and is relatively new, if you eat enough, that's not too hard. But just having that there, having something to work towards, and as you go out, like, getting started is the hardest part. Like this, I've been procrastinating this for 2 years. But as you make a little bit of progress, even as you step your foot in the door to the gym, you gain momentum, and momentum makes everything so much easier. It's just about keeping it. So, I don't know. Definitely my future videos, if any, will be a lot more organized. Hopefully it'll be a little less greasy looking. I know, I see it too. And yeah, I'll see you then.